Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. This is Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
We live on PlayStation Network and YouTube.
Before being taken down at midfield. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
47-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. On the counter, here's Bell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Nick Bosa on the stop. A gain of 2. Makes it 3rd and 11.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways?
So every time I see this game given to Michael Irvin, I say,
this time,
oh, man.
they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
now Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
Nice drive, ultimately.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 12-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
35. And a 49er first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
49ers.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 20 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Cause I'm a
The Niners
Coca-Cola
able to stretch
classic.
their lead. Garoppolo now. And he's
Cause that shit
brought
doing.
down.
You
And
were
he's
older
got
than
him.
that.
So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Everybody that's watching on PlayStation Network and YouTube, sorry about that.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
41-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
We got some good competition today. Thin Man 704.
Tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That good for 22 and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They hand it off to Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, 42 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jets 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
He played some good run defense right there, everybody.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Darnold. A screen to Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they are going for it. Darnold.
Give me that one this time.
Got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 26 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they don't get it.
Bullshit. I talked that. I mean, what the fuck?
Unsuccessful.
The score, Niners 30, Jets 7. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
Everybody, I can tell the way he be running Bell. He used to just bossing people with Bell.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I can tell. I ain't gonna let him boss Bell with me.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. With 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Darnold.
Oh, pick 6 this time.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by
Damn, he definitely called me.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere.
He stumbled.
No yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That is.
Don't quit. You live on PlayStation Network and YouTube. Everybody gonna see you quit. Don't quit. That nigga was gonna quit.